Oops. I did it again. A few days ago, I asked you all, what's your toxic trait? So I took all your answers, pretended they were resumes and job applications, and then I let a live audience vote on who I should hire based off of your resumes. I can't keep getting away with it. Here are our first two applicants. All Star by Smash Mouth is my sex music, or my fetish for Cats the movie must be playing during sex. These are both very cool resumes. I want to hire the literate capybara because you don't need a song. You need a whole ass movie. I think that's funnier and I want to hire you. It's Smash Mouth. I'm a little disgusted at Smash Mouth. Audience, you're wrong. We have two brand new applicants. James writes, I obnoxiously go, every time, James, you go, after drinking something, okay? Or I always have the constant urge to go, after eating a full meal. I'm stuffed. And it's by a landslide, 57%. And that is the correct choice. I also agree with you. Congratulations, James. You're hired. Welcome to the council. You start yesterday. I asked you. Alexis says, I am excessively non-confrontational. Thanks, Jack. What do I have to do with that? Officer Luke writes, I'm overly sarcastic around people I feel comfortable being around. Thanks, Jack. Why are we thanking me? I have no horse in this race. Why are we dragging me into both of these? Who would I hire? Great question, but it ain't up to me. It's up to you, gamers, so go ahead and vote right now. 60% of the votes went to the non-confrontational Alexis Woodbury. Congrats, bestie. You get the hire. We have two possible new hires, but I only have enough resources to hire one of them. I will turn everything someone says into a musical theater lyric. Already sounds really cool. Or whenever I'm anxious, I start rapping the Alexander Hamilton soundtrack from start to finish with no breaks. Who's the lesser of two evils? Because both of these people sound atrocious. So which nightmare will give you the fewest night terrors? Which one will make you scream less? 67% of the votes went to Alexander Hamilton. So we are hiring Ruzzy the Fuzzy, but I'm actually going to unhire you for the name alone. Yuck. This is going very well. Being better than everyone else, or people tell me I always have to be right, and I keep telling them that it's hard to avoid it because I am always right. Flip a coin and make that call. 63% of you voted always being right. You get the hire. I have a habit of asking hyper blunt questions about people. Or ND Inc., who says, I talk to everyone I see, no matter what they're doing or where they are. I especially love doing this while I'm public restrooms. It's a real joy hearing from the community. 67% of the votes go to ND Inc. for being a real bathroom talker. I guess we'll do anything to evade those real soul-searching questions that penetrate your eyes and souls. I am a sentient machine of references, almost all of which only I understand. Ooh, you sound like a great person to talk to. Or I watch a movie or show and read everything about it on Wikipedia and Reddit afterwards for hours. I'm Team Luana. But look, no one cares. This isn't about me, is it? It's about the people. This is a democracy. 67% went to Wikipedia/Redditing Luana. And shame on you, the night, but also good. I hope you stay alone. That sounds miserable. We have two eager new applicants who must be assessed. I don't like having sex in bathrooms, or I use the urinal next to other guys in the bathroom while breathing heavily and staring them down. It's a technique I've named bad business. New poll. Who are we hiring? Oh, did it not go through? Content does not meet guidelines. You don't meet guidelines. Can I censor sex like a fucking TikTok user? Yeah, there you go. It's urinal staring by a mile. Strafely, congratulations. Welcome to the council. The best advice I can give to you, Winshui, is learn how to like having sex in bathrooms, okay? It's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it. Time for a new pair of applicants. My only response to someone telling me bad news is, oh, that's terrible. No matter the person or the degree of what happened. I feel like that's reasonable. Or I can't keep myself from saying, this is why we can't have nice things anytime anything remotely bad happens. Ooh. As soon as the second tower fell, you said out loud, this is why we can't have nice things. Was that you, Blue and a Half? That's awful. Our closest vote yet this evening, 53%. Somehow you want to hire Blue and a Half. That sounds awful. I don't want that. I say that's kinky about just about everything, even when it's not. Ashley sounds fun. But what about Timothy? I say you wouldn't get it when they would get it. But I don't want to explain. I love that distinction. Well, audience, you got a tough job. I can't say kinky. What the fuck? I'm turning into the Joker now. I fucking get why he became the Joker. 71% of the votes went to Timothy for you wouldn't get it when they would get it. This brings me great joy. Audience, who would you rather hire? Mining crypto on the school computers? Or I violently shill crypto to anything that breathes in my direction? Damn, we got a couple of hot gamers here. 71% goes to mining crypto on the school computers. I'm looking forward to you mining crypto on all of the editing computers here at the Jacksfilms compound where all my editors live. We have a room dedicated to just the editors. They can't leave. They're shackled. I pay them in Twitter exposure. Mage says they care too much, like way too much, to an unhealthy degree. Okay, yes, I'm a stalker. Walt writes, I moan every time someone opens a bag of chips. Once again, tough choice. Our biggest landslide yet. 85% of you is a fan of Walt the Chip Moaner. Kind of seems like a problem for the job, especially an office job. Walter sounds like they want a challenge. We have two fresh-faced... Metal Marrow writes, as a man, I sometimes ask for help when I need it. Very brave, very progressive. Amanda writes, I unashamedly enjoy the musical stylings of Will Smith circa 2000 and subject anyone around me to it semi-regularly. Narrow victory. 55% agree with asking for help when you need it, and you're hiring someone who's not afraid to do it. Well done, Metal Marrow. And I'm sorry, Amanda, but you're gonna have to hang up your disc, man. We have two brand new, fresh-faced, bushy-eyed, I'm just a little too humble for my own good. Bit of a paradox there. Or hype myself up for the most menial shit. 73% voted for hype myself up. Laser gets the job. Welcome aboard, Laser. Glad to hear you're not too humble. We have two new bright-eyed, bushy-tailed applicants. Let's take a look. Who are we hiring? Who are we hiring? I will never remove the fursuit or my pee-pee too big. These are both very cool resumes. Both of these answers exude so much alpha energy, but I can only hire one top dog. Gamers, once again, I leave it up to you. 64% of you voted for pee-pee too big. That's regular Catboy. Congrats. Welcome aboard, regular Catboy. I love you. We have two new applicants here. Abrams writes, eating their various important documents and confidential material. Versus Egg Sander, who writes, I have this annoying, silly little habit of eating all the drywall at Home Depot. Methinks we have two goats here, and I don't mean that in the slang term of greatest of all time. I mean two literal goats here. Which goat is the goat, though? 60% voted eating drywall. That is the better answer of the two. No offense, Abrams, but that's what shredders are for. This just in, I just got two red hot burning resumes that are very promising. I let 30 grown buff men decide my mental state each week depending on how they throw a ball. Got it. Took me a second. Or Jiminy. My brain desperately tries to rank everything I see Watch Mojo style to the most exhaustive degree. And with 67% of the votes, Jiminy gets the hire. Gamers, who are we hiring? My mysterious ability to find someone's weakest trait and tell it to them in casual conversation. Kinky. Or I always want to be complimented, but whenever I receive one, it sounds hollow and sarcastic to me, no matter what. Tricky.
Burger King foot lettuce.
But we have to choose. 61% of the votes went to weakest trait. Always, you get the hire. You have a superpower, and that superpower shan't be wasted. Not the ability to find it. I think the superpower is just having the gall to tell them that straight-faced. You know what? Game respect game. Two new possible hires. We can only pick one. Here are their resumes. I believe that Tinder is a game that I can win. Or I post cryptic things on Instagram, hoping my crush will realize it's directed at him while never speaking to him directly. These two are very similar. I think it comes down to preference. And with 57% of the votes, no gets a yes from me. Hate saying that out loud. Garnishing my breakfast with toothpaste to save time in the morning. Efficient. Or my toxic trait is grabbing a handful of free mints from restaurants because one simply isn't enough. Oh no, Jordy, I do that. 70% of the votes went to garnish your breakfast with toothpaste. Sunny, get on over here. You're the next contestant on Join Jacksfilms Council. Beep beep, we have 2 eager new applicants. Let's see their resumes. I'm a whole lot of more I'm a whole lot of more quirky than whatever you're used to. Yikes. Or I have to comment, can we just appreciate the effort he put into his videos? Every video I click, oh my God, you're both awful. You're both terrible people. And I hope you both get life in prison. Oh my God, barely eking out a victory with only 4 votes more, with 52% of the votes. More quickly, narrowly gets the Jacksfilms job. Hop on up aboard, 22 Burnsy. It's about to get a whole lot more epic here at Jacksfilms. All right, who are we hiring? Seeing someone do something on television and thinking, I could do that. Or whenever a salesperson asks, do you need any help? I just look them up and down and say, no, but you sure do. Woof. The choice is yours, gamers. 62% went to, I could do that. So congrats to you, Alistair. How do you say that? Alistair? Can you start tomorrow? I pay you in Reddit upvotes. Is that fine? Reddit karma? Do you take that? Silly Squirtle writes, I always stay up 10 minutes past my bedtime. Pretty edgy, edgelord. Tim Doyle says, I always give my friends a goodbye kiss on the forehead. Doesn't matter if it's a close buddy or just a work acquaintance. I will smooch their brow wrinkles no matter what. And then some very irresponsible emojis. Gamers, who we voting for? Who's getting my big fat Jackfilm paycheck? 80% of the votes went to Tim Doyle with a goodbye kiss on the forehead even. People really want to be smooched on their brow wrinkles, and I find that wholesome. That's all we want, just a kiss from the boys. It's affectionate. Ooh, we have 2 new resumes that just came in. Being the silliest in the blunt rotation, or when someone brings a box of donuts to the office, I start wiggling my finger and say, don't mind if I do. I then unhinge my jaw and swallow the whole box like a cartoon. Who we hiring, boys? All right. Well, oh shit. Wrong button. Another landslide victory. 80% of you voted for don't mind if I do, and I can't blame you. Congratulations. Fuck you. Well done. But we have to clean out that filthy mouth of yours. I run a very clean ship here on the seas and shores of YouTube. Let's hire some more people. I still write Harry Potter smut fan fiction in the year of our Lord 2022. Very epic. Or I'm that annoying person that will find a way to bring their fur babies, oh God, into any conversation. Both of these answers exude millennial energy. So who are we hiring? 67% voted for Harry Potter smut fanfic, and how could you not? Hannah, just keep it PG, maybe PG-13. All right, that's fine. Let's keep going. Always being right, but people would rather call me toxic than admit they are wrong. Cocky. Confident. Or forgetting what you told me to do even though you told me to do it 2 seconds ago. Audience, do that thing you do. 75% of you voted for forgetful Envy Guitar, who's gonna forget they even got the job in the friggin' first place. Welcome aboard, Envy. You sound like a regrettable hire. We have 2 new applicants here. We only have room for 1. I tell people I'm vegan so they stop talking to me. Or I have none. My Capri Sun in retrograde says I don't. 73% of you went with the vegan answer, the correct answer in this case. This one's objectively the better hire. Kashka knows how to handle awkward conversations. Just one up them. Kind of brilliant, actually. Hey, who'd you vote for? I'm vegan. Shuts it down. Shuts it down. We have 2 new applicants here. The Math Hatter writes, flaunting how many books I bought at a bookstore by never getting a bag. Look how smart I am with all these books I'm carrying. Okay, like an old-timey bookworm. That's cute. Or Michelle, who writes saying no problem or no worries, when in fact, yes problem and yes worries. Ooh, who's the better hire here? I do not envy your position, viewers. Gamers, it ain't even freaking close. 79% voted for Michelle's no problem. Seems like Michelle's not trying to prove much of anything. Sounds like a dream hire to me. Paging the makers of the franchise Shrek, because this dream works. We have 2 brand new resumes. Let's see who we're considering. I Am Pinhead writes, not a dad, but I always say, that's not going anywhere when I strap something down. Very cute. Or a lonely bookworm who writes, I keep obsessively correcting grammar mistakes my friends make. Even if it doesn't matter, it makes my friends feel bad. That's commitment to a worrying degree. And with a commanding lead at 83%, I'm hiring I Am Pinhead with all that dad energy. I spend my free time making children cry on Modern Warfare. It helps them get better. Facts. Or whenever I pass a line, I like to say, damn, we got it here just in time. Doesn't even have to be a line I stood in. That's good. Shit. Ooh. Likey both of these. 68% voted just in time. Phil with the dad energy. Phil with the dad energy. We need more dads on our team. Come join our merry band here. Wolfman Bark writes, I am able to eat 10 times more food at a restaurant when I'm not paying. A worthy trait to be sure. Fire Pizza writes, I usually respond with, that's what she said, regardless of the context or situation. Oh no. I'd hire both of their dads. 65% went to Fire Pizza, who overuses that's what she said. Shame. I did not want to hire you, Fire Pizza. You sound tragic. Darn it. For this final, oh, we have instructions. I love this. For this final one, vote for which of these 4 winners you would hire. Ooh, all right. This is the final hot tamale. Better make it count. Oh no. Oh no. 4 unoriginal people. They don't even work for me yet, and I want to fire them many times over. I can only hire 1. Okay, I can't hire all 4. I can't hire 2. I can only hire 1 of these people. We have a winner, even though I disagree because they copied from everyone else. You can tell from the timestamp. Melancholy Cheese Boy inexplicitly won with 53% of the votes. Pretty disgusting if you ask me, because Melancholy Cheese Boy also submitted their answer far later than the other 3 job applicants. So they cheated. And you know what? I respect that, because sometimes you have to lie, cheat, and steal your way to a victory royale. That's how you get that big fat W. That's how you get the crown. All right, y'all voted for Melancholy Cheese Boy. I gotta hire you. You start never. Gamers, thank you so much for playing my game.